California calls a timeout, and we are tied at 23.
Well, Croson started the whole thing off with a great serve that forced a bad California pass, and then a bump set up, and then a free ball came over the net. And Monica Stauber, boy, how gutsy is this? Here's the bad pass. Here's the bump set that goes up that forces a free ball by Hawaii. And here's a chance for Stauber to set the ball to the outside to Hartong, but no, she goes to the middle to Adolfo. Gutsy play. Cal was caught totally off guard there.
So we are tied at 23 in the first set. Hawaii stubborn enough not to give it away, not yet. And California greedy enough to reach out and steal it. So we'll see what happens. 23-23. Both coaches calling timeouts, trying to get the momentum on their side.
Pressure on Cal right now. Pressure is all on Cal now. Hawaii, the only pressure on them is to have Jane Croson get the ball in after the timeout and keep that pressure on Cal. Doesn't have to be a great serve, but something in that'll force Cal to have to make a play.
So Adolfo will go into the front row, along with Hartung, along with Goodman. Stauber will be the setter. Longo, the libero, and serving will be Croson. It is imperative that she gets this in. She does. That ball dug up by Gehan. Back set. Ball hit over by Johnson. Double block by Hawaii. Totally ineffective that time.
You can pretty much predict that if Cal gets a good pass and Johnson's in the front row, they're going to set her in that slide maneuver out to the right side.
Match point for California.
Set point.
Oh, excuse me. Set point.
It's not quite over yet.
Set goes to California. 25-23.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
California.
See, look, some highlights here. Here's Longo with a dig right there. She's got 5 digs in the first set. Here's this beautiful back set to Croson. Croson drills it down the line. Good little jump float ace by Longo. What an addition she has been to this Hawaii team. And Corey Johnson, they're all Pac-12er with all kinds of shots. She's 6'4", outside, All-American a couple years ago. She brings so much power to this team, so much versatility, and then the service ace to end the first set. And here's Hawaii, who leads the tournament in kill percentage. She also does it at the net with blocks like that. There's another block on Croson. And there's a little right side slide by Hawaii. So the Golden Bears getting the job done at the net, despite the fact that Hawaii's out blocking Cal 4-3, and Hawaii's out hitting Cal 190-139. Cal did it with some mirrors, I think.
But they did it nonetheless. Moments away now from the start of the second set. Looking at Adolfo through the net, 25-23 in the first. Hawaii led by as many as 4 in that first set. They could not finish. Maeda will serve. Crowd quiet. Cannon, Valerio, and that ball hit down by Dunbar. Now that looks simple.
Dunbar, who has struggled both nights, hit negative on night 1, hit 0 on night 2. But that one, she looked all world.
Gumbar serving. Croson dug up by McKinnon. The ball pushed over by Calario. Uriato. And that's pushed over by Hartung. Guillen. Dug up in the back row by Hartung. They go to Croson. Croson hits it into the double block. That goes out. So Rich Feller gets off the bench, and he's talking to Dixon Chun about something that he perceived in that last play.
I think he claims that in the middle of that rally, Hawaii had 4 hits. You've been called on that before. But that's not an attack, so it's not a block.
Serving will be Croson. Gets it in. Dug up by McKinnon. Calario. That ball hit over by Brown. It is there. Hartung saved by McKinnon. Ball is hit over by Gumbar. There's Hartung. Blocked back. Croson. Johnson with it. McKinnon near the net. And that ball tapped down by Uyato.
That's a pretty good defense going on both sides. Check out McKinnon, who leads the tournament in digs per set. Just a freshman. She popped that one up, and there's the overpass that Uyato puts down for a kill.
Croson letting it fly. That's dug up by Guillen. It's hit by Johnson. Blocked back, saved by McKinnon. Crowd wanted a lift, put over by Adolfo, and that's out. Point for California. And we are tied at 2 in the second. California leads in this match 1-0, winning the first set, coming from behind and winning it 25-23. Serving will be Brown. Maeda. Uyato goes cross court. And that is off a touch in the back row, off Gumbar. So a point for Hawaii off the hit by Hartung.
Well, she had to reach high to get over the 6'4" Corey Johnson.
Longo serving, that's an ace. That died in front of McKinnon. Hawaii leading by 2, 4-2.
For the year, Hawaii scores more points in this rotation when Longo's serving than any other of the 6 rotations. And part of it's because of service aces like that.
Longo to serve again. Gumbar, Calario. Ball is hit over. Longo pushed over by Uyato. California with it. McKinnon to Johnson, a little touch. That save by Hartung. Ball hit by Croson, and that goes off Calario.
That was a total broken play. Hawaii in semi-confusion. But this happens so many times. Croson will come out of nowhere. She'll just be alert. There's a confusion. Forrester, who's going to set it? Uyato bumps it backwards to nobody. She just sort of bumps it backwards without even looking. But she knows, I guess, that Croson will always be there.
Longo continues to serve. Some confusion on the California side advantage. Hawaii, ball is hit by Croson. One elbow saved by McKinnon. Maeda, Uyato. Hartung off the block, off Hawari. And also Johnson. Hawaii leading 6-2. Excellent start for the home team in the second set.
Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
6-2, Hawaii leading in this set, but trailing in the match 1-0. Serving is Longo. Calario, and a big slap that time by Hawari.
Cal's passes have been off the net, but when they get on the net, Calario's pretty good about getting the ball to the middles. Something that I think Uyato's got to also do. Forrester and Adolfo only have 7 sets between them so far tonight.
So that's a service error that time by Lindsay Parrott, just into the game for that purpose. So she now takes up station in the front row. Serving will be Uyato. Pick up by McKinnon. Parrott, ball punched over. There's Hartung. Hartung gets it from Uyato. That's blocked. Uyato, Hartung again. That's blocked. And that is saved by Longo. Here's Croson. In the air by Parrott. Colario goes outside to Dehan. And that one will go out on the hit. That time by Castle.
Look at this cover by Longo. She's right there to cover the hitter. That's what great liberos do. Let's see if this ball goes out or in by Castle. From where I was sitting, that ball sure looked good. I don't know about you, but it looked like it was right on the line.
Hawaii leading by 3. Serving is Gihan. Knuckleballs it over. Longo, Uyato, Hartung. Good hit by Hartung as it eluded the double block and then eluded Parrott in the back row.
Look at the shot by Castle. Watch to see where this ball goes in or out.
Oh, that's in.
It looked pretty good. What do you think?
I think it looked pretty good, too.
Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Over the course of the night, it evens out.
Serving is Hartung. Parrott, short set. Ball comes over. There's Longo. Uyato. That ball blocked back, tapped down. Awari.
It shows you he wanted to net on Hawari. He thought she followed through into the net. Let's see if we can take a peek and see if she does follow through into the net right there. Hard to tell. Might have been ball forcing the net to wiggle.
McKinnon serving, but she serves it wide. That's a service error. Take another look here. Well, maybe the ball hit it. 9 for Hawaii. 5 for California in the second set. Hawaii needs to catch up in this match. Uyato. Parrott. The ball is hit over by Higgins. Hawaii returns it. Parrott again. Little touch. Patty cake at the net. Saved by Adolfo. Uyato. Hartung roll shot. That's in. That ball goes off Gihan. Incensed off the bench is Rich Feller. Rich Feller is still livid. Talking to Dixon Chung.
That's great. Yeah, Rich Feller's arguing about how many hits Hawaii had. We'll explain it in just a minute.
Parrott. Ball is hit over by Higgins. Hawaii with the advantage. Croson. Croson is blocked back. Saved by Uyato. And getting the ball over is Lele Pali. Ball hit by Higgins. In the back row, Hartung. Ball, Castle. McKinnon is there with the dig. And a good block. Higgins was there on the block. Hawaii too much to the same place.
Here's Adolfo with a touch there and a touch there. He's claiming that the first touch she was on the ground, therefore it wasn't a block. So when you're blocking, you're above the net, you're blocking there. So it's a very technical thing. Good save by Mita there. Maeda, great play to get it across.